Wow! Once again, Fairytale proves itself to be sometimes a combination of awesome, funny, and sexy. Although the sexy part is only in chapter 4 to 3. The cover chapter shows Yuvia opening up her legs, although we don't. Although the screen is. Well, how do you say this? She opens up her legs, but we don't see her panties. But when she does this, that actually makes me wonder though. Is she perhaps not wearing anything under there? There were some hints, if not confirmations, in Tartarus arc that she wasn't wearing anything down there, but the way she does this, sometimes I feel it's so out of character for her, but this is just a cover. Anyway, 2 chapters once again. Hiro Mashima, you are awesome. And here they are. First off, Natsu confronts Arlock, who just continues to talk, blah 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 blah. He tries to do some blocking, but Natsu being Natsu, who is now so strong that I don't think anyone except Acnologia can give him a match, just plows right through his magic and knocks him down. It is then when he cracks Arlock's mask that is revealed that Arlock's face is terribly burned. Long time ago, even though that was anime filler, there was said that Russians sacrifice some parts of themselves to get power. Apparently, Arlock did the same. Although that is anime filler, it is kind of reminded me about that. Thing is about here, Arlock uses his sacrifice magic, and I think the situation, to call forth a war god. Apparently, Yakuma war gods. Long ago when Minerva used her territory magic, apparently she used a spell that maybe is also called Yakuma magic of the ancient gods, summoning a beast with a sword that looks very similar to the celestial king spirit. Is that a coincidence? And well, tramples over the devotees of Seraph, revealing that the town was never the culprit or the target. The target was this devotees Arlock, because according to Arlock, if the devotees die, then they died for Seraph, therefore they will be drawn to him or something like that. Natsu being Natsu, of course hates. And he jumps right up in the world Ishanagari's sword and jumps up. As Arlock just continues saying this is all for the Seraph and sacrifice a life, saying friends are all for a means to an end. One day you'll realize that. The way when he said that makes me almost wonder if Natsu ever really is a vessel or a part of End. How will this happen once he says this speech? Even though I think a lot of people complained about the Nakama speech he just did, because they say in their hair there's so many long and blah 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 blah. It was just more excruciating. Was it? At the third time, maybe. I mean, it took a little while for me, even for me, to get used to that. But the thing is, even though it's not really character development, you have to realize Ignil's death took him extremely hard, which is why he's devoting himself to them. He's saying that friends are the ones who you stand for, the ones you protect, and the ones you always live with, laugh with, and all that stuff. He also says don't look down on the thing, saying they are those who work together with the same goal. They're also the ones, even if your goals are different, laugh and believe in each other. As Arlock just says that dependency, Natsu shows a new move, because his flame dragon fist cannot do it. He is then showing that he has evolved his flames. Now they're no longer just flames of the flame dragon, of the fire dragon. They are the flames of the Ignil, the flame dragon king, showing a fist that is demolition fist of the flame dragon king that cracks open the war god and destroys him. Giving smile to Ersa, saying Natsu has indeed become strong. The chapter ends. I can agree, maybe those chapter wasn't as good as last week, or was they? I don't really know. I mean, I think a lot of people are getting a bit annoying of the one-shot thing. I mean, it's only Natsu that have done the one-shots currently, but then again, that's not anything new, is it? Natsu always does the one-shots. And now we even defeated a badass-looking god? Or some kind of god? Screw god slaying. Natsu is the slayer of gods. But in all seriousness, now with that is over, and next week's chapters once again promise us two. I wonder why Hiro Mishima is so kind in giving us 2 chapters nowadays. Maybe he just feels like he want to wrap up the Avatar situation, and I agree. The Avatar Guild were a bunch of wimps, and they deserve to just be forgotten like that. But what's bad about this chapter? Well, I'm not gonna complain about the friendship stuff, even though I know the rest of the world will. What I'm complaining about is this shows that Natsu really is all-powerful if you think about it. Even though a lot of people said to me they dreaded the moment they heard En's real name and Natsu, but now that Natsu has become this powerful, you really have to realize, can anyone stop him? I think only Aknologia can stop him now. But it doesn't matter. Right now it doesn't matter. It's gone, and there's no hints towards a new despair. No, it's only towards hope. So give me your thoughts, if you have any.